Vince Pope, congratulations.
Thank you.
You just won at Ivors.
Thank you.
How does it feel to be recognised at a Songwriters Awards ceremony as a composer and a songwriter?
Super excited, super excited. I mean, it's lovely because obviously this is a kind of a music award for, voted for by musicians and peers of mine. So that's really nice. That's really amazing. Yeah.
Do you feel like the art of songwriting and composing quite underrated? Among the music industry, do you think it should be shouted out more?
I mean, I don't want to sound like, some, doom monger or misery monger, but possibly. I think, music plays such a massive part in most people's lives. I mean, I don't know many people who don't have a musical memory or something like that. So it's important, yeah. Do we get paid enough? I mean, my life is okay. It's great, But it's a struggle, obviously, to become a composer or to be a songwriter, to succeed in this industry. It's tricky. It's difficult. Yeah. So.
And you were recognised for your work on True Detective, Night Country, which I've seen it's such a quite a bleak series at time, but so cinematically beautiful. How was the process for you? Were you given a brief? How did it sort of work?
I mean, the two things at play for True Detective were the kind of the atmosphere of the place. Obviously, it's set in Alaska, very cold tundra, but also the warmth of the spirituality that underpins the native Inuits who are in the show. But also there's this evil side. So you've got on one side you've got this kind of spirituality, this belief in something greater than what we are, and on the other hand you've got these kind of miserable, dark forces that are acting against that. So there's two opposites actually at work.
Back to the songwriting. We ask this of a lot of people. What's one golden rule you have when you're composing or writing a song? What do you normally?
Well, I mean, of course, being a TV composer, it's slightly different, I guess, than songwriting. I mean, but maybe the one through line, if you like, is to be true to yourself. Try and not be too constrained by what other people think, what's in the market, and what is existing out there. Do something original and something that when you play it to other people, you kind of go, "This is amazing," rather than playing it to other people and go, "Oh, I'm not sure about the bass line in that part." And I think most composers will recognise that, playing your music to other people and going, "Oh, it could have been different." So yeah, just when you are ready to release it to the world, make sure it's the best that it can possibly be.
On a similar sort of note, the PRS Collective, there'll be so many budding TV composers, small screen composers.
Sure. Too many, yeah. Go away.
Taking your job. But no, of course not. They're not taking your job, but they are the next generation. What would you say to them? What's your one bit of advice to the next generation of screen composers, I suppose? It doesn't have to just be TV.
I mean, perseverance.
Yeah.
You're not going to get on this industry unless you keep going.
Yeah.
You're going to get knockbacks. You're going to get people saying, "Oh, I don't like that." Don't bother. Believe in yourself, and if it's your vocation, you make it happen.
Absolutely. And just finally, PRS has this campaign, Music is My Job. We're asking songwriters, composers, artists, what was the one moment when you realised this could be a career? What's yours?
Well, mine goes back a long time. Actually, it's not the answer isn't quite the question to the question that you're asking, in the sense that actually when I realised that it could be my job, I think was. But yeah, sorry, I am going to procrastinate over this. There's a little bit. When I was 13, I went to see my eldest brother play a classical music concert in St Albans, and that was a moment I thought, I want to make music my life. It wasn't until I was about 25, and I think I got my first advert away for some, air freshener or something, and I got paid quite a large amount of money, and I went to my dad and I said, "Yeah, okay, I can do this." So yeah.
Vince, thank you very much, and congrats again.
Thank you.